An interesting thing we can observe now about Christianity is when I was growing up. I was born in 1991. As the years have gone on, it's become increasingly less popular, and the common reason is people feel as though it limits your freedoms and it tells you what you must believe and it gives you all of these rules. And aside from the fact that when you really delve into it, that isn't true. What's interesting to observe now is, in the society we're living in now, in Western culture, kind of woke liberal culture is the genuine example of that. So I think the shift, the perception of Christianity is going to continue to change when they see that actually perhaps it's not what they thought it was. Because the thing is, with Christianity, you're presented with like the gospel, you're presented with these ideas, but you can dissent. You're not forced at gunpoint. Whereas, for example, in UK or USA now, these debates people are having, which are of course like important topics and everything, if you don't agree with the kind of liberal agenda and the views that they push, for example, if you're pro-life instead of pro-choice, or if you personally don't agree with like homosexuality as a lifestyle, which even that I'd be like loath to say, because people get enraged instantly. They're like, that means you hate gay people and you're a homophobe. And it's like, no, hang on a minute, like that guy's like a good friend of mine, I really care about them, I just don't necessarily agree with their life choices. That's not a conversation anymore, you're just a homophobe, that's it. And there's so many examples of that. And so basically, unless you agree, irrespective of showing love and respect to the person, if you don't agree with their views, you're a fascist, you're a bigot, you're this or you're that. And that is genuine restriction of freedom. That we allow living that in the UK, the USA. What we're seeing happen is genuine restriction of freedom. And again, the success of our nations is often built on Christianity, where guidelines are presented, but no one is forced. You can disagree, you can argue, you can like unless you actually come to Christianity yourself and have that spiritual experience, really that's what you're going to need to convert. It's not going to just necessarily come from someone trying to explain it to you, but there is a level of freedom on a societal level when Christianity is kind of the prevailing sort of force in the culture, right? And we're way far away from that, and what we're seeing now is genuine restriction of freedom. So that is an interesting thing to observe, you know? It's worth thinking about.